Thank you. Well, just looking at Douglas's shot there, something very different from what we were seeing from him earlier this morning. We had some heavy rain, really, lots of pounding on those roadways, but it looks a lot more clear now.
It really does, Corey. And in fact, just talking about the storms that we saw overnight, late last night and overnight, main concern here was those very strong winds. And I know we saw quite a few damage reports already. In fact, I'm mentioning this because my brother sent me a damaged picture of his trampoline. So unfortunately over towards the Broken Arrow area. So it looks like some folks did get very strong wind gusts associated with those storms. So at least now as you're heading out the door, we are now staying more quiet now. The majority of the rain still holding further towards the northeast, but the majority of us here across Oklahoma after a stormy night is now seeing a little bit of some quiet conditions. So right now, just south of Nowata over towards Tulsa, we're still seeing just some light to moderate heavy rainfall occasionally with these storms, but they're going to continue to weaken. Right now we're seeing about 32 strikes associated with this, so it's starting to weaken some as it's pushing further towards the east. So just a heads up as you're heading out the door, if you're further towards the east, you're still going to need that rain gear. But at least here in Tulsa, we are now tracking more dry conditions. Now, overall, just the past 6 hours, this is not including what we saw last night. This is closer to midnight up until now. We have seen over an inch in Tulsa and out towards the west, Pawnee, Cushing, Stillwater, closer to 3 inches of rain with those strong storms that continue to push further towards our area, but they were very slow to move in and those dumped. We were talking about torrential rainfall as these storms went through the Tulsa metro, and we saw that, we heard that. I'm sure we had quite a bit of a lightning show as well, but now it's a little bit different. Looking on our cameras, this is all part of Wade's RV Weather Camera Network. We're starting to see some clearing, so not as overcast as what we were tracking. Still tracking some light rain over towards Shangri-La at Grand Lake, but most of us is expecting pretty much some dry conditions and also the sunshine. That's what's going to be returning to us as we go throughout the remainder of today. So temperatures right now, we're in those mid to upper 60s due to that rain cloud and cloud coverage. But as we go towards the afternoon, those kiddos certainly going to need to stay hydrated out there, especially if they're having any outdoor plans this afternoon. Those temperatures are going to climb in the upper 80s, maybe even hitting 90 degrees. So I went ahead and went for it today, but it may be hard to reach. But if we do hit 90, that's going to be the warmest we've seen so far this year. As we go into tomorrow, it's going to be warm and pretty humid out there as well in the lower 70s. Most of Tuesday will be dry, but as we go late afternoon, evening, we're tracking some showers and storms, some of which could be strong to severe. So already highlighted in that slight risk for us to see strong to severe storms. We have that again Wednesday night for our southeastern counties, and then once again going into Thursday. So we have multiple days here that we're tracking for showers and storms, and maybe a slight chance on Friday, a slight break, I should say, for Friday before Memorial Day weekend arrives with more showers and storms.